Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today's actually been pretty fun. My partner and I have gone shopping and I got some new clothes, so yay! The new clothes were very much needed because I wear, obviously, as all of you have seen, I wear typically some like darker clothes and it just goes with my aesthetic. However, for my work, and while it is getting warmer outside, we decided to brighten up the wardrobe a little bit. So I'm pretty excited for that. So stay tuned and see all the cute outfits. Total loss in my finances today, $200. Oh my god, I just found this sticker. Where? So I want to put something out there for all of you, and that is this. Thank you for being patient, and thank you for all the time that you give me when you watch my videos, when you read my posts. It means so much to me. I value each and every one of you, and I'm very excited to be on this journey. I'm very excited to be putting myself out there and to be establishing the credibility that's being established and to just be able to have a connection with all of you. Yes, of course, I may not be having one-on-one conversations with you individually, but it does mean a lot to me that you consuming this content, you guys sticking with me, and it's fantastic. And it does mean the world to me. So thank you so much. And when you guys share it, that gives me the chance of getting to help someone else and to share my perspectives with other people. So the more you share, the better off we'll be. So thank you guys so much for all of that. So today's video, I want to talk about something that's pretty important, and that is recognizing your health. I am going to step away from the specific motivating your life, but we're going to talk about health today, and that's something that's very serious. So throughout my life, I've experienced occasional health issues, and at one point in my life, something had come up, and at this point in my life, I am experiencing seizures in my sleep. And thus far, everything is okay, but they do exist. At worst, it just impairs my talking a little bit, which is almost anticlimactic, considering that, hello, I want to be a speaker, and I want to be able to connect with people verbally and everything, and to motivate them, and to innovate them, and to help them innovate within themselves. And so, part of that is speaking. Now, of course, I could do that and get an interpreter if I learned sign language, if I ever completely lost my voice or whatever that situation could be. But I want to keep my voice. And so as I'm getting things together with trying to get a hold of doctors and work around all of that, one thing that I notice is a bit of a trigger to my body is stress. And unfortunately, throughout my life, undergoing all of the stress that I did, my body has experienced a lot of it for several years. And my body is finally like, hey, actually, now that you're living your life and you're trying to relax a little bit, here's everything that's happened to your body. So my body is experiencing the repercussions of that a little bit. And so with that being the case, something that I had to recognize is my stress. I had to recognize what is it that is stressing me out, what factors or events are contributing to it, and what can I do to remove them. And so talking with my partner, recognizing, all the different areas within my life and everything, we made some adjustments, and it's not been easy, but it's been so much better doing that. So something that I have educated all of you on is the concept of tending to your garden. And with that, you have weeds that come up, and you have all these things that you really have to keep out and maintain to keep that garden looking beautiful, right? Well, that's sort of what I've had to adjust to. That's what's been going on in my life lately, is trying to figure out, what are some possible causes to these occasional seizures, and what can we do to prevent them. And so doing that, making some changes to our life, it's only working out for the better, and I'm so excited for it. With that being said, something that I want to share with all of you, that lovely whiteboard of a calendar there, I have a schedule now, and I'm so excited for that. So you can expect videos weekly videos on my YouTube every Wednesday that I will get put up and put out for all of you. And then aside from that, I'm going to be posting daily morning videos, and then even better, I'm going to be doing my best to keep up with my TikTok. So anywhere that you have social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, just search Isabella Tate Speaks and definitely find me, because I would love to connect with as many of you as possible. So in tending to my garden, my partner and I have revamped my schedule together. We've sat down, we've talked about it, we've tried to figure out what's going to work well, and to eliminate stress. We are entering this new stage as the weather is changing and as the world is changing, right? Into just a new environment that we are creating together. And I absolutely love that. One of the amazing things that I love about life is that you're able to create and you're able to make it your own, right? So my partner and I have only been together for a little bit over a year, and we have a home together here in Columbus, and we just have this fun, adventurous life. We also have this very fast-paced life. There's days that we don't get to spend time together until it's time to go to bed, and then we're both just so tired that we just fall asleep, and that's okay. I love that we're able to practice individuality, and I love that we're able to stay committed to our own individual goals. But, we're able to tend to our garden together, just as we're able to do individually. And when we're able to do that, we have created something so beautiful together and so amazing together that it's proof that the work, the ethics, the environment, the virtues, the communication together and individually is working. And that's why I believe that all of this is going to be okay, that all of this is going to work out great. And, we're still very much in the foundational stages. We are still very much in the foundational stages of trying to get get social media on a weekly schedule, even on a daily schedule, trying to get certain marketing ideas, done and together, to get certain product ideas that are in the works right now, which I'm so excited to share with all of you, but I can't right now. And then, I just got my business cards a couple of weeks ago, and so I'm so excited to be sending those out. And that's interesting because within today's world, we are generally using social media more to connect, right? Like if we want to know something about someone, we typically can just look up their contact information. We don't typically resort to business cards, but business cards are a part of you, and they're a way of just extending that contact information, right? So it's really good. And plus, you never know what that contact card could be valued at one day. If you think of someone like Bill Gates or Tony Robinson, or just someone successful, Grant Cardone, if you think of those individuals, their earlier days, them just passing out business cards left and right, like you never know. So I'm definitely excited to be partaking in my own journey and be putting all of that out there. And I love that I'm able to share that with all of you. And that's just another way that I'm tending to my garden. And that's another way that all of this adventure is just going on. So as health has been a factor in everything, that has also been halting me in terms of how much that I've been posting everything. And I'm hoping that this new schedule that's been decided and now being worked on, it will just work out so much better for everyone involved. And I can already feel myself feeling better. One of the things that I am enjoying thus far is that it's all happening, right? Because like a year ago, it was just thinking of what I wanted to do. It wasn't actually putting in the effort, the time, the energy, the money into all of it. My office that I'm working on will be put together hopefully within the next couple of weeks. It will be put together within the next couple of weeks, so I'm pretty excited for that, to have all the items together and just be able to have that space and to be creating all of this content. I can't believe this is real. If at any point in time you feel like you are overworked and overstressed, it is absolutely okay to recognize that. For one, that's fantastic. And for two, to come up with a game plan and execute it to help you feel better. And sometimes that requires pretty big changes. Sometimes it does require very big changes. I have changed several different things of my life over the past several years, And I will constantly be changing. I will constantly figure out what doesn't work versus what does and stick to what does work. And I will fail forward when I do fail. But failure is never the end, and it's never the end for you. You have so much power to create and innovate within yourself and your life. Like, it's amazing. I love having conversations with individuals when they share with me what their passions are, what their goals are. And so I will just ask them, all right, so when are you getting started on that? And a typical response is, well, I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to. Or, well, you know how it is. Yeah, I do know how it is. I am finally on my path of getting started. I've been doing this for a few months now, and it's going wonderful, and it's going successful. So I know that it is definitely possible, right? So when are you going to be getting started? And typically when I ask them that, it just kind of gets brushed off or something like that. And I respect the choice to not continue the conversation, so we move to something else. But I'm glad that it'll at least have that thought in there of, okay, well, why am I not doing this? Or how can I do this? And sometimes some of the responses that I get from individuals are, well, I don't know how to get started. But that's the thing. You have a phone. The phone that you're watching me on right now, that can absolutely teach you how to get started. You have billions of people, right? Billions, millions. A lot of people alive today that have gotten themselves up and going and are sharing their stories out there on the internet. I guarantee there's someone that's made a video or some sort of blog talking about how they got started and how it's worked for them that you can find the information on. But it's going to be the effort. It is going to be the effort. Recognizing where my stress levels were at, some of the changes that was going to require in order to fix that and hopefully help these seizures is, just doing it. And some difficult changes have come up, but that's absolutely okay, and it's absolutely valid. When you need to do that for yourself, at times you can feel selfish, you can feel guilty, and it's not always pleasant at first. But if logically you understand that, yeah, it is going to be rewarding if this isn't in my life, or if I stop doing this, then what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? So definitely put the effort in. But I'm not going to harp too much on that. Like I said, this video more so is just about updating you guys and getting the routine going and everything, and also thanking you guys, because like I said, your likes, your comments, your shares, all of it helps. All of it helps me 100%. It helps you guys 100%, and it helps the individuals within your lives 100%. If you choose to take the information in and, give it a shot, apply it to your life, see what does and does not work for you, because that's all that this process is. That's all that it is just to see what does and does not work. If you find what does work, or if you find something that doesn't, well, then but that puts you at a place in your life further than what you were beforehand with just thinking about it. So definitely keep that in mind. Stay in touch. Let me know how you're doing, and I hope to hear from all of you soon. I'm going to go and do some other things. All right. Have a great day. Bye.